Hi guys, so as you can tell from the title, this is the All About Me tag, and I'd like to thank PearlBeauty1020 for tagging me. So I'll put a link down below to her channel, but she does awesome reviews, tutorials particularly, and haul videos and the like. So definitely check out her channel if you haven't. But I know I've got the same clothes on as I did my last tag, which is the What If tag. But I thought, gosh, it's still raining outside. It's a nice lazy Sunday and it's perfect for sort of recording videos. And I thought I'd just rattle off all my sort of tag videos. So guys, bear with me. You're probably going to see a smattering of tag spam. Hang in there. Now I'm going to get straight to the questions, and I've put all the questions down below and also everyone that I tag. So hopefully you will do it. Number one, do you have a middle name? I do have a middle name. It's Kylie with 2 E's. Number two, what is your favourite subject in school? So I finished school many years ago. I went from college to university or varsity for about 4 years. And I did philosophy and psychology. It's funny, my plan was to become a clinical psychologist. But that didn't happen. I got waylaid for various other reasons, but probably my favourite subjects ended up being all philosophical ones. I love social philosophy and ethical philosophy were my two favourite ones, and I still love philosophy now. Number three, what's your favourite drink? Currently it is orange juice. I'm obsessed with drinking orange juices, pineapple juices, apple juice, any sort of juices, particularly fresh ones, but of course I can't afford to keep making fresh juice, so a lot of the stuff I'm sort of stocking up on, natural organic ones. Again, I'm pregnant, so I'm trying to drink a lot of water and a lot of fruit juice and eat a lot of sort of healthy stuff. But my absolute favourite sort of indulgent drink is actually mochas. I love rich, chocolatey, double chocolate, dark chocolate mochas. Oh, but I'm trying to be good, and if I do want to treat myself, I'm trying to make it a hot chocolate, or I'm trying to make it a decaf sort of mocha, but I don't want to drink too much caffeine or too much chocolate or sweet. Okay, number four, what is your favourite song at the moment? God, I'm going to show my age. I do have a lot of favourite songs. Listen to Today FM at work. It's a really modern sort of pop, R&B, rap, whatever sort of channel. I love a song, and then it gets played literally every 20 minutes, half an hour, and by the end of the week or the end of the fortnight, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to hear it anymore. So actually on the way to work and at home, I actually listen to my Fleetwood Mac sort of CDs because I love Fleetwood Mac, a lot of the old 70s and 80s and 90s sort of bands and music. So yeah, I don't really have a favourite one sort of at the moment, apart from a lot of their sort of stuff. Although admittedly I've been listening to Roxy's I'm Just a Jealous Guy, which I think was originally, wasn't it Beatles, wasn't it John Lennon's song or something, I don't know, but yeah. Oh my god, it's that old. Okay, number five, but what would you name your kids? Well, that's funny because we're actually going through that sort of thing at the moment. Me and my husband trying to come up with names. I'm pregnant at the moment, and we know it's a boy, so we're doing with boys' names at the moment. Top names at the moment are Connor and Blake and Jake, and sort of trying to toss around and agree on a name. It's actually quite hard. But those are the sort of top names at the moment. And if it was a girl, it was probably going to be, my husband wanted Josephine. I wasn't too keen on that one, but I liked, not that there's anything wrong with the name. But for a girl, I don't know. I've always liked the name Dawn, but I don't think I'd name her Dawn. Maybe as a middle name, it's quite nice as well. So, but yes, at the moment, all I can think about are boys' names. So, number six, do you participate in any sports? Oh my gosh, I want to say yes, I do, volleyball or something, but no, actually I don't. I go for regular walks and that when I can, especially on the weekends, because we're by beaches and parks and stuff like that, but I don't actually do any sports. And even when I was at school, when we had obviously compulsory PE or physical ed, I didn't really get into anything apart from volleyball, netball, basketball, soccer even. That was about it. That was my only sort of attempts at sport. Now number seven, a favourite book. So many different books from so many different sort of genres, but probably my overall favourite book that I've loved for years and years and years is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. And I know it sounds like you're going, oh, it's just a horror book, but I know a lot of people have too many preconceived issues about Frankenstein being the actual monster with the bolts in his neck. He didn't have bolts in his neck. He wasn't called Frankenstein, that was the doctor, and it was only referred to as monster creature. And the reason I like it is actually the way it was written. It's I find very poetical, very emotional. It was a very raw sort of book. Number 8, favourite colour. My favourite overall colour is purple, but I don't really wear a lot of purple. I have a few purple tops, but purple's more my sort of lip or my eye colour. So it's more of the makeup sort of colour, but then I also stick to lots of silvers and browns and wear lots of sort of black colours, so yeah. Number 9, favourite animal, easily cats. I love cats, adore cats. Number 10, favourite perfume. It's easy. I love Cacharel's and Nay, and I've loved it for as long as I can remember, probably about, I don't know how old I was, maybe 11 or something when I first sort of smelled it and used it. I've loved it ever since. Number 11, favourite holiday. I've got lots, but probably my most sort of recent one, I loved a honeymoon, which was on a cruise. I love that, but probably where my husband or then partner proposed to me back in New Zealand in Rotorua, the thermal hot pools. Oh, I can't believe I can't remember the name of the place. I'll put it up here, but it was where the champagne hot pools is near, because I love champagne. He proposed to me in front of the actual, what's been named the champagne hot pool, and he proposed to me in front of there, and it was really romantic and sweet with all the mist of the hot pools rising in the background, so lovely. Now number 12, have you graduated high school? Yeah, I graduated high school. We called it college, and then I went on to university varsity, and as I said, I did 4 years there. Now number 13, have you ever been out of the country? Yes, I have, but I've only been as far as Australia. I want to travel the world, but Australia as far as I've been, from New Zealand originally, so I've been here to Australia. I've been in a few different states, but obviously in New South Wales at the moment. I try to go back home every year. This year probably won't be able to go back, but hopefully my family will be able to come over and visit. Number 14, do you speak any other language? No, I don't. I've had so many attempts to try and learn different languages, but failed miserably. Number 15, how many siblings do you have? I have 2 older brothers. When I say older, like 18 and 20 years older. 16, what is your favourite store? Ooh, I have lots of different favourite brands, I suppose, little stores, but I have to go with, I love department stores because a lot of it has so much variety, and you can get so many different discounts and stuff like that. So my favourite one is probably Myer, because our local one has a little cafe in it, and you can literally spend a couple of hours in there at the cafe looking around everything in there, the different specials and so many different points, and the fact it does have a lot of different store brands and it's actually in there. And then easily second would be Target. I love Target. I loved going shopping for beauty in there. They're really cheap clothing, still good quality, and jewelry and stuff like that. And look, they're part of the Coles Myer group, so they're sort of the same, sort of similar, except obviously Target's more your lower end. I'm not afraid to admit that I love those department stores. Number 17, favourite restaurant. I won't name it outright because I'll sort of give the sort of area, but I suppose the one that I love is actually an Italian restaurant for many things. It's also because I love pastas and risottos and pizzas and seafood and all that. We have is like a very family orientated one that has has a lot of family members working in there, and they're also very friendly. It's a really lovely atmosphere to sort of go and eat, and the prices are fairly reasonable as well, so love that. Number 18, do you like school? I did like school, mainly college and university. I loved university a little bit too much. Didn't do so much studying that I should have done. But I suppose I hated primary and primary and intermediate. So for those of you, I don't know I know Australia's got a different sort of system, and obviously overseas, but primary is basically from J1, J2, which is like 5 and 6, and then it goes standard 1, 2, 3, 4, which goes up to I think about 10, 11, and then you've got intermediate, which is about Form 1 and Form 2, which is 11, 12, and then you start college, which is 12, 13, up to about 17, 18. But yeah, primary and intermediate was bullied, like nothing physical, nothing like that. It was more emotional and stuff, because I was a really shy sort of type, and that I didn't stick up for myself, and I just wanted to please everybody. So it was a bit of a shame, but I didn't like it. But if I could go back now. Number 19, favourite YouTubers. There's too many to actually mention. I could go on into a half an hour post, but my favourite ones, I'll put a whole list down below because I know I'm going to forget someone, but it's people like Pearl Beauty, 1020, there's Amy Sass 7, again, great tutorial. She's a makeup artist. the Jade Girl, Miss Sparkle Arkle, Smeggy Roo, Danny Beauty, and I'll put links all down below as well. I mean, they've got, a lot of them have great YouTube channels as well as blog. Absolutely fantastic. There's also my favourite international ones would be Lisa D1. I love her Friday hauls, love those videos. And Goss Makeup Artist, Wayne Goss is a great makeup artist, and he just does really different sort of reviews and favourites and insights into its makeup and beauty and stuff like that. He's great, but there's just too many to speak of. So again, that list will be down below. Number 20, a favourite movie. Gosh, I love all the action stuff like Matrix and Highlander and the old 80s ones like Rocky and Rambo and all that sort of stuff. But probably my favourite sort of romantic movie would be City of Angels, for something different, and that's got Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage in it. Number 21, favourite TV show at the moment, and this is going to show my age, is Escape to the Country. And it's basically just where people are wanting to escape to the country, no kidding, but the agent basically is showing them 4 different homes in country locations, and hopefully they might buy one or yeah, you get the idea. But because I'm dreaming about owning a house rather than just renting and stuff like that, I just love watching all those sort of home programs, you know, any sort of home and garden program, 60-minute makeover of homes, grand designs, antiques roadshow, anything to do with home sort of stuff. I love it. But my favourite show used to be House, but I'm about 2 seasons behind now. So, okay. 22. PC or Mac? Well, admittedly, I have a Mac at the moment. It's an iMac 24-inch screen. I love it. Love watching movies on it. Love recording videos. But admittedly, a lot of the stuff that I end up wanting to do, I end up going on to my husband's PC. But I love both of them. Number 23. What kind of phone do you have at the moment? Phone case. Mobile. It is the Samsung, I think Samsung Ultra. I'm going to have to put the name here. I've forgotten. I can't believe I've forgotten. It's half sort of touchscreen and pad. Now, I used to be obsessed with Samsungs to the point that I'd update one literally every year or every year and a half, and I'd buy them outright and then like sell the other one or give one away. I ended up giving 3 models to my dad, lost or broke them. Unbelievable. And I've sold 2, but I'm waiting to get another one. I'm waiting to actually get a BlackBerry or something for my next sort of phone, something that's got a nice QWERTY keyboard and stuff like that, and just easy to sort of do a lot of stuff on. I'm locked into my first contract in years. I cannot believe I got myself into this. Can't wait to get out of it. And yeah, anyway, another story. And last question, number 24. How tall are you? I am 5'1.5". I'm keeping that half. Thanks again, Pearl, for tagging me. And I'm sorry, guys. I looked at the time. I rambled on like nothing on earth. Sorry about that, but that's just my style. Okay, guys, take care.